The National Youth Service has embarked on a process to boost agricultural activities in all its field stations across the country. The organization says that is majorly involved in voluntary work, and youth training is now focusing on modernizing its farming ventures as it seeks to maximize use of its idle land. Our very own Dennis Otieno once again visited one of the NYS field stations in Machakos County and tells us more on this week's Smart Farm.
Smart Farm, brought to you by Equity. Saving for your farming goals is now easy with Equity. Whether you need to buy a tractor, a piece of land, an irrigation system, or any other farming need, simply log on to Equity mobile app or Equity online and start saving today. Kusave ni rahisi na Equity.
Tucked in Kithimani Township is the Yatta Field Station, located along the Thika Garissa Highway in Machakos County, and is run by the National Youth Service NYS.
Yatta was set up in 1964, and it was earmarked to be a center of acquisition of skills in modern agriculture methods. So since then we have been carrying on like that, and then we are trying to upscale doing modern agriculture, whereby even the locals and the various institutions, they come and learn what we are doing, and they replicate the same back to their areas.
On a daily basis, the expansive farm is a beehive of activity as these dedicated servicemen and women handle the farming activities here. According to the farm manager Philip Kemboi, the entire unit has a total of 7 enterprises. Crops are grown in the open fields as well as indoors using greenhouses, with the farm employing some of the best farming practices.
We have the dairy production, whereby we have the dairy animals. We have the Kansi breed, we have the Frisian, we have the Chassis, we have the Asia, the 4 main breeds of milk production. Then again we have the poultry production, whereby we keep the broilers. The broilers are meant for the the meat. We are doing fish production. We are doing the tilapia and catfish, whereby we have the fish ponds. We have expended about 5 acre land of fish ponds in our farm. We are doing crop production. That is the cereals. We are producing maize, we are producing beans and green grams. Then we go to horticulture. We have bananas. We are doing bananas. We are doing tomatoes. We are doing cabbages, watermelons, among them. And then in greenhouses we have these varieties. For example, the cucumber.
In the Yatta complex, the Yatta Canal provides the much-needed water to cultivate the crops. It also benefits a number of farmers downstream.
We have installed the pump at the Yatta Canal, around the Yatta Canal, the ferry, so that we pump the water to an area of cultivation. Again, we are trying to use the conservation agriculture, whereby we try to minimize cultivation. We do zero tillage. So when you do the zero tillage, a lot of there is no loss of moisture. So we normally do little tillage, so that we avoid disturbing the soil, and then the soil becomes exposed to hot sun. Again, we are trying to use the water tanks. We have built a water pond, whereby there we use to irrigate our crops.
The farm is also using the drip irrigation system to maintain a steady supply of water to the plants and ensure efficiency. The National Youth Service has a total of 22 field stations across the country. The Yatta station is among those stations, spanning 1,100 acres. Out of this, 700 acres is currently under food production.
We consume, and then instead of suppliers supplying us, let's say, tomatoes, cabbages for our servicemen and servicewomen, and the milk, the way you have said, we consume and then we pay. But once we are gotten a surplus of the produces, we we sell to other sister units, and if they exceed, we sell to the outsiders.
To ensure sustainability and protection of environment, the farm has increased propagation of tree and fruit seedlings in these nurseries.
So we want to align ourselves into the president's agenda, whereby we need to increase the food production by increasing the acreage. Then again, we do the Green Kenya, the forestry, tree planting and forest restoration.
Going forward, the farm plans to value add some key products in a bid to boost production and improve earnings. Dennis Otieno, Smart Farm.
Smart Farm, brought to you by Equity. Open a savings account today to achieve your farming goals, be it purchase of a tractor, piece of land, an irrigation system, or any other farming need. Simply log on to Equity mobile app or Equity online and start saving today. Kusave ni rahisi na Equity.